Give us an update on today's cases.
So December 17th at KFL&A. Today, so far, we've had 9 new cases of individuals with COVID-19 to date. Have to thank the community again and again and again. We have a very high testing rate, and the numbers we're reaching a peak in people getting tested over the last 7 days. The percentage of our tests that are positive is around 1.2%. The provincial rate is over 4%, so we're doing very well maintaining that testing rate. And we have around 42.7 people per 100,000 in our community that have been positive over the last week. We'd certainly like to get that rate down, and I do think there's hope that that will happen so we can have a safer holiday season for our community. Just as an update of where the cases we have associated with them with the outbreak or the exposure. We've had 2 places of worship, one where we've had 24 cases and another with 15 cases. A reminder that it's very important to maintain social physical distancing, maintain masking in these environments. We had an outbreak with 24 individuals associated with an outbreak at Gananoque, chev and their collision center. And Leeds Grenville Lanark also had significant numbers. Off campus at Queen's University, we've had 52 cases now associated with different house parties in this environment. We certainly hope that those numbers will go down, and we have some intelligence that students are going back to their homes outside of KFL&A. A new development for us is to have an outbreak associated with Federal Correctional facilities, so Joyceville. We've been notified that 3 workers have tested positive, and preliminary results are over 80 inmates have tested positive through their rapid test. In Collins Bay, actually inmates from Joyceville were transferred to Collins Bay, and there's 5 inmates that have tested positive there. So there's no outbreak associated with Collins Bay, but clearly an outbreak at Joyceville. Just a reminder that these are federal institutions. We provide advice to them if they ask, but they have their own public health system, own public reporting. So we report on workers and they report on inmates, and these numbers don't get included in local numbers since we don't want to double count them, and they're on federal property. We have one workplace where we've had 6 cases identified, and in terms of our long-term care facilities and retirement homes, 1 outbreak of 1 staff member at Fairmont and 1 outbreak at Extendicare with 1 staff person. So very thankful of the great work that our long-term care and retirement home partners have been doing to protect their patients and their clients. Continued messaging heading into the holidays: please support our local economy. It's anticipated that we'll go into orange stage of the framework. Very important to support our local shopping, our local restaurants and businesses. Please stay to your household. Our community's never had such a high rate of infection, and we're clearly seeing outbreaks consistently in our community, so the risk is there. And please continue to support and protect the most vulnerable members of our community. We're doing a really good job doing that. We have 2 people in hospital. 1 has left the ICU and 1's in the ICU. So in terms of minimizing the impact on the healthcare system, we're doing very well. Please continue to do that, and consider only staying with your household and making a sacrifice really for this holiday season by socially connecting through all the various media means with elderly or vulnerable members, but not seeing them in person. Thanks very much.